and the villainous servant, Empress Annabella. Ducal loyalists, those who maintain allegiance to late Archduke Elwin. Rosario was incorporated into the empire, most bore loyalty to their new viceroy, the Empress Annabella, even more converting after they saw how those who refused to change their allegiances were persecuted. Persecution was to only grow, culminating in the burning of Eastpool by imperial troops on the pretext that their reluctance to surrender Rosalie's bearers to the constabulary proved their disloyalty to the Holy Throne. The term had a different meaning in the time before imperial occupation. Rosario was founded by the union of several small independent nations, each led by its own noble house. Houses remained powerful even after unification, sometimes leading to friction between the loyalists who argued for the Archduke's ultimate authority, the separatists who pushed for a return to autonomy.
You deserved so much better. All of these people did. Better than my mother.
What's it gonna be, Clive?
We're too late. Gav! Clive!
It didn't make it in time. This time.
Acting on the orders of the Duchess, eh? We knew Eastpool was harbouring bearers. Thought they were safe enough hidden up here, but someone must have let slip. If they'd have only come to us sooner, none of this would have had to happen. Fuck!
My mother always did despise bearers. The way Father embraced them when the other nations spat on them as slaves. The way an accident of birth gave them a power that others lacked.
She loved
why
that
kill
she was
everyone?
the Phoenix's
They meant no
bloodline.
harm. They just wanted to be free.
This world judges that a crime punishable by death. Which is why we're going to change it.
Let's go! Finally!
Gav, we want to help.
Yes. Alright.
Thought you'd got your own stuff to be getting on with.
We do.
Okay. Honestly, got there a little bit quicker than I expected. I'm ready. I'm ready to tear this
But it can wait.
entire structure down.
In that case, we should head back and tell Sid you've had a change of heart. He was always on it yet to join us.
All right.
And we'd best be quick. Last I heard, he was planning another excursion.
What about the villagers?
Aye. Can I leave yous lot to take care of things here?
Of course. We'll make sure they get a proper burial.
Thank you. All of you.
Good on them.
When you're ready, then.
Jeez. Oh, uh-oh.
Now, rats, lead me to your nest. Lord Kuka has a message for your leader. If only he knew where to send it.
Oh no. Kuka. Guess that makes sense. He is really out to get us. Couldn't be our fault. Only place we can go. The hideaway.
To Sid Solar, then. We have a lot to discuss.
Get a new song? New song!
I'd be cast out and left for dead.
Sound of silence. Yep. Fair enough.
Petals turned up to the sun, the rose fears not his shade. Earth soak in tears of blood, tonight his oath is
I keep forgetting to talk to the bard. I wonder how many verses I've missed.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch you a bowl of brown.
Have you come for a tale?
I never knew Dunk had so many uses line that walks by or that plays every time I walk by.
What subject shall we consider today?
Podetary. Alright, I'm not in the mood to read all these. East Pool. Village now lies abandoned and in ruins. Brutal attack on the Rosarian village of Eastpool in the year 873. Ordered all bears being harbored be slaughtered along with those ducal loyalists who'd given them shelter. Village was abandoned. Ironblood launched an attack, decimating them, and then Sembrique stepped in and forced the once proud duchy to submit by becoming a vassal state. Just Annabella wanted. Battle of Belenus Toll. There's a conflict between the Holy Empire of Sembrique and Kingdom of Walid in year 873. Lost vital territory to Sembrique forces 8 years earlier. Waluders launched an assault on the eponymous peak, looking to regain a foothold in the Imperial lands. Both sides fielded their icons. Entire Sembricoy village legion was lost. Walladiers regained their outpost on Storm. Okay. So the Walladiers won that fight. Interesting. Here once did reach a storm of a dominance madness, a storm in which the icons Garuda and Ifrit clashed, from which only one would emerge. All that remains is the blackened waste, somehow even more lifeless than the blighted deadlands. Castle Dazbug. Castle within the dome-like mountain contains Drake's Fang, his primary residence of Hugo Kupka, dominant of Titan, lavishly appointed to suit his extravagant taste. Real nice quality. Kingsguard. Okay. Missed anything big here? New dominant only awakening after the previous dies. Some awaken at birth while others are chosen later in life. Once one is chosen, one's life changes forever. Bearers, branded soldiers. Interesting. Okay. That one was worth looking at. Ultima's Thralls. Twisted, glowing blue creatures that awaited Clive and Jill deep within Phoenix Gate to try and prevent them from gaining the innermost recesses of the Depository. Ultima. A wall painting found in the depths of the Depository under Phoenix Gate. Unknown, the celestial being in the center suggests some connection to a long-lost religion. Oh man, Ultima's already coming out to play. Who are Ultima's forces? Ramu, Warden of Thunder. Incidolphus Telemon, icon is known the realm over as a symbol of judgment. No doubt inspired by its sage Mian and the scepter with which summons its Levenfold. Not only are dominants removed blessed with the command of lightning, they're granted a deeper understanding of the true nature of the world. Warden of Wind, Benedict transformed into during ill-fated flight from the Empire. Its dominant is most often born among the descendants of the Motes of Wind, ancient tribe that once dwelled in the land spanning the Strait Otha, but is now the Crystalline Dominion. Bahamut, Warden of Light. The Gregorian faithful holds dragons to be sacred creatures, and Bahamut the most sacred of them all. Because of this, as well as the protection it grants them, the icon is loved and revered by the imperial populace. Interesting. Iron Giant. The oversized suits of armor animated by lost fallen magic. Deceptively swift despite their size, they wield both sword and shield swiftly. They have cores provide. Okay. What about the bombs? Floating masses of self-contained flame found across both storm and ash. Black the flesh with which we associate with typical fauna. They are not beasts, rather ungodly creations of the fallen. Depressing their internal furnaces, bombs can allow their bodies to cool and harden, appearing not more than simple stones unworthy of remark. This form they hunt their prey, waiting till an unfortunate soul stumbled upon their place of rest before rising from the ground, spew forth fiery gouts of death. Should the prey fight back, the bomb will not flee, but rather combust spontaneously, sacrificing its own life to save the flock. Oddly fertile. Okay. Any really interesting ones here? Greatest treasure was Benedicta Harmon. When a servant of Walud informed him that his love had been slain by Sid, his fury toward the outlawed allies knew no bounds. Martha Bernard. Okay.
Did you learn everything you needed?
Good enough.
Do you need any help?
It's worth it to learn that Ultima is here and has thralls.
Clive, was it?
And what do you want?
If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Finished, are you?
I see I'm busy here. What do you want?
Okay, we cannot upgrade her armor.
Fine.
Alright. Now to Sid's we go.
Don't mind me. Just take it.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
Easy choice.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead. So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness and in turn salvation can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
I'll be expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
Fire, ice, and thunder together.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital.
Let's
And
go.
pay a visit to Mother.
Oh, earlier. It's so cool. Oriflamme, the Holy Empire, Sambri, Council of Elders, Whiteworm Lair. We have to do it. Capital of the Holy Empire of Sambri, located in northeastern Storm, on a peninsula that dominates. Oilifest Bay is home to the Mother Crystal, known as Drake's Head. All the Empire's major institutions are located here, including Whiteworm Castle, seat of the Holy Emperor, and meeting place of the Cardinal.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you will be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Bahamut. Oh, well. The king is not.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire acquires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, we are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we are sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think that...
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is
Everybody's
time we
fighting everybody.
expanded our dominion. This is the will of great Grieger.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry.
But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmex.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Arthur. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
I must have misheard. You mean to tell me that the mother crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you
Didn't know
mad?
stuff.
I have been told that on occasion, but no, not today.
What? In his quest to create a world where bears and dominants can die on their own terms, he unearthed a shocking truth that the mother crystals were the cause of the all-consuming blight. He makes plans to see the mothers fall, that Valastithia and her people might be saved. Whoa. You know, I did not have that on my bingo card. I did not expect us to be taking down the mother
All
crystals.
seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals we look to for their so-called blessing. All right, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's easy. They're mined from the mother crystals.
They're one and the same. Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But the mother crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
They're drawing
So
in
you
all
see the
the
problem?
ether.
Imagine
Oh,
just
no.
how much ether can be drawn by something that size.
Oh, that's so interesting. Definitely some 14 inspirations. Parallels is probably a better word. Not like they're copying directly from 14. But Alexander, for example. Mother crystals are just a giant Alexander. Oh no. What are we gonna do?
As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the mother crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
The higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't
Does
very
seem
well
like a bigger problem.
set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch.
This is so
Not if we
fascinating.
want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose.
Like multifaceted problem.
So, if we have to bring the old world
to
crashing
make
down
choices.
in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
You could have just said aye.
I like that shot.
But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
Dramatic.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick...
Gonna get crazy. Nations will rise and fall.
It's all gone.
Letter. What's wrong, Glenn?
You've lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost? It was for Sid. A letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Letter's just gonna be from some random girl,
I'm
isn't
sure
it?
he doesn't.
We get the supplies, it's worth it.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
One more.
Send a message.
Couple quick side
Heard
quests.
Otto barking at his lot earlier.
He's never. Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. And you know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing. He's been working for Quinton, the tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
The Lost Wing first. Why not? How are we doing on ability points? Oh, great. New abilities. We're so close to tornado. Limit break. Cannot be KO'd while semi-primed, even if HP is lowered to 0. Whoa, that's huge. That could be really clutch. Double spells. That does a lot of stuff. Slowly restores HP, prevents stagger. Upgrade at the 2nd limit break gauge. Mastery at the 3rd limit break gauge. Ooh, that's pretty tempting. Will the Wick. That looks fun. Summon a storm of fireballs that circle about Clive, damaging nearby targets while also absorbing damage. This is an active ability? Do I have to be channeling Titan? How does this work? It's 100. We'll get it. How do I use it? Okay, so it has to be part of, I guess, Phoenix. Interestingly. Oh, I like Rising Flames though. Okay, we'll try it. What's the other one? Ignition. Attack while charging, inflicting multiple hits, forcing the enemy back. We used in mid-air. So many things. Alright, I'm mainly gonna save up for tornado though. Oh, we got lots of quests, okay. Oh, that's all that. Oh. That Oh, these are all the ones I already have. Never mind. Thought we had like 4 new quests to pick up. That's the quest in progress one.
What can I interest you in today?
Lionheart tonic. That's cool.
You're always welcome here in Lost.
Sun's setting fast.
Hey, Quentin.
Ah, if it isn't Sid's young protege. To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer called Randall. I hear he's been coming to you for work. He was expected back at the hideaway some time ago. A friend of his asked me to check on him.
Randall, you say? The porter? Yes, I know him. And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Can I have another cup, Daddy?
Not the way out. Does the day-night cycle work in this game? It's just always day unless the story needs it to not be day. Northern Valley. Can't get through that way. Nope. No walking across bushes. Not savages.
You all right?
The hanged man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but the sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
We're coming. More beastmen. Goblins.
Why am I not surprised?
That makes sense. I didn't even realize that though. I did not see her this entire time. Thought we were just out here. Oh, there's that ability. Do that. Do that. Good. Enemy slain. But, I don't know if I'm feeling that right now. Let's go back to Rising Flame. Let's try Ignition, actually. Maybe that'll at least do some good damage. 40. Okay, go back to Gambit. Maybe instead of Rising or Center of Birth, we do Rising Flames. Could be a little more well-rounded. Oh no! Didn't notice. He does not look alive.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He doesn't deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
But how did the grocer know his daughter?
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And? I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
Had you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Drink. Outland 870, Brandywine, Imperial Gold, meats, black pudding, smoked peppers, salt loaf, prepared, chocobo stew, carrot broth, stone blue, panda. Quite the menu. A little tiny village.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper again.
Unless you'd rather have Gizal greens. Back, are you?
The courier said his pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
See something?
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area.
That was his gill. Just keeping the gill, I guess. Little tip.
More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. We've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. And I suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Back into Lost Wing.
It's looking to be a fine harvest this year.
The shad's all salted and smoked. It'll be an age before the sun.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our courier out of trouble.
They pet him? Oh, can't pet him. Okay, Torgal gets all the pets.
You like that, don't you?
Turn this in, then I think it's back to main story.
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
Maybe I should just... Oh, there you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. And the letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
No more skulking about in the shadows for me, then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his
He has
daughter.
a daughter?
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keeps Sid sane while she's
Aw,
away.
that's actually a
Never
lot
mentioned a
sweeter than I
daughter.
expected.
Well, he's a busy man. And thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats.
That's a little
So you did us
terrifying.
both a service. Here, for your troubles. If
It
there's
was
anything
from a
you're
girl.
wanting from Sid,
That was just
today's
not what I
the day.
expected, though.
He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
Who's the mother? Now I'm really curious. Are we gonna meet her? It felt like she's adult age. How old Sid then? She's studying in university. Thought Sid was like late 20s. Guess not.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The holy capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Fire. Reduce this heat wave full time. Reduce this heat wave full down time by 3. How good is it?
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, summat foul's brewing. And it ain't as borbile tea. Just go and see
Preparing for war.
All right.
Wait, what ability was that again? Heat wave. Okay, that's there. That could be good to lower, honestly.
And what do you want? Go
I think
on
that's
then.
good enough. Keep an eye on
You'll not find a better price than that.
Oops, I did not mean to equip. What do we have equipped? Will of Wind. Right. I've been really bad at keeping these up to date. Wait, that's... Oh wait, Rook Gambit. Gouge. Wait, Rising Flames we do still have. We could do... Gouge. And the Heat Wave one will keep when we switch back. Which I imagine I will after playing with Ignition for a little while.
I see I'm busy here. So, will it be?
Ooh, Flame Tongue. Storm Cry Fire. The Tongue of Flame. Speak ye the words of destruction. Aikanamaki, Book of Bryn.
Should last you a good while.
Aikanamaki book. I have so many questions.
Anything else?
Little sword upgrade.
Take a seat, Clive. I'll fetch...
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him.
How are we going to do this?
Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Just gonna walk in the castle,
Well, you couldn't have picked a better
tear down
moment.
a mountain.
Seems the
Crystal?
hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach.
Northreach.
Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dane. And it's the Dane who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send a Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the cause.
Got
I'm
a
sure you'll
plan.
get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale.
Feel like we're
And she's
starting a
quite
new
woman,
chapter.
if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
To Oriflamme.
Don't go blinding her with your charm now, lad. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I'm gonna take a quick break for whatever is about to happen.